The episode started when I just started feeling really kind of powerful, or thought I could do anything. I had lost like 30 pounds, thinking that, you know, I was Jesus, or just that there was some connection with me and him. And sometimes I was scared. I think sometimes I just didn't really know. I mean, it was fun, like, to feel that happy. Like, you just feel like you're on top of the world. And I called an ex-boyfriend who was a police officer and said stuff like, please come over. I'm really scared. I went into the bathroom and brushed my teeth, and he said I was brushing them till like my gums were bleeding. He called for backup because he was like, okay, she must be on drugs. And yeah, they just said, you know, your eyes are really glossy. Your pupils are going in and out really fast. So they basically thought I was on methamphetamines. Then they took me to detention center. I remember like banging on the glass and being like, let me out. I saw my parents. They said, you're going to go to a rehab facility for 30 days. And they just still, you know, thought I was a drug addict. And so rehab was also kind of scary. Some of the patients were detoxing from alcohol, detoxing from all sorts of drugs. So during the alcohol ones, I'd be like, well, I'm not an alcoholic. And everyone's like, oh God, Sarah, just admit it. And then I started seeing a psychiatrist for meds for bipolar. So yeah, I was diagnosed. I mean, I was kind of like, he's wrong. It was just from the drugs. You know, I was like, that's why I was acting like that. I thought it was way better to be a drug addict than have bipolar. There's a stigma along with having mental illness. And, you know, I don't want to be put in that category of a crazy person or someone who has to take meds. That really bothered me. The time when I thought they were right was when I went to the police department and asked to see my toxicology reports. And when the officer looked at me and said, you tested negative for drugs. So I think I look at it more as just like, wow, like, this is nothing I can control and it's not my fault. I just have to continue to get support and see a therapist and take meds for the rest of my life. Now that it seems like my meds are working, it's more like I don't ever want to go off of them.